Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to News at 6 a.m. I'm Hảo Nguyễn. Today, I'm going to read the news on Sai Gon Times. Workforce be seen a challenge for tourism in new normal by Dr. Nuno Ribeiro. As Vietnam reopens international tourism, attracting, developing, and retaining a quality workforce has become the top priority for this industry. With international borders reopening and tourism promotion campaigns being launched in Vietnam, hotels, tour operators, and ancillary service providers across the country might be facing a major problem, a shortage of qualified labor. During the worst period of the pandemic in 2020 and 2021, many tourism organizations had to reduce their experienced workforce. A report by Ministries of Culture, Sport, and Tourism revealed that tourism businesses cut staff by 70 to 80% in 2020. In 2021, the number of full-time tourism employees was down to 25% of the 2020 level, and about 30% quit their jobs or had their contracts terminated. These workers have either returned to their original employment before tourism and hospitality or have found work elsewhere. Now, many of them are reluctant to return, especially if the salaries offered are low. The imbalance between the supply and demand for qualified labor in tourism was a persistent issue even before the COVID-19 pandemic hit. In fact, pre-COVID statistics showed that only 42% of the tourism workforce had any training in industry, vocational and otherwise, whereas 38% came from other economic sectors and 20% had no training. Cooperation in education and training. The tourism industry should make a concerted effort to provide incentives to bring back trained employees, requalify old employees, and above all else invest heavily in training facilities at all levels and develop hospitality schools with internationally recognized curricula. There is budding talent in hospitality schools and universities ready to enter the labor market at the managerial level. The tourism industry should give them an opportunity, attracting them with high salaries. At the government level, it is important to remember that in education efforts are essential to achieve Vietnam's strategy for tourism development to 2030. Developing human-led talent in tourism and hospitality is a priority under the Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism and the National Administration of Tourism. Coordination between the government, tourism businesses, and tourism education institutions is essential to ensure Vietnam's tourism recovers fully from the COVID-19 pandemic. One thing the government can do is offer tax incentives for private or not-for-profit organizations that provide tourism and hospitality training and certifications. Many businesses have excellent facilities that lend themselves well to on-the-job training. Provided the costs are accounted for, this could expand the reach of educational and qualification efforts in tourism and hospitality in Vietnam, which are currently still insufficient. Tourism businesses seeking to train, retrain, qualify, requalify their employees at all levels could also partner with educational institutions such as universities that offer tourism and hospitality degrees, as well as hospitality vocational schools and training centers. The joint use of facilities, on-site training, seminars, workshops, and introduction of undergraduate and postgraduate certifications in tourism and hospitalities are all ideas to be concerned. Thank you very much for your listening. I wish you a nice day. Bye bye for now and see you tomorrow.